to another episode of Entrepreneurs in Fuego. We're documenting the journey of incredible entrepreneurs. My new best friend, Kemp, man. You finally getting some sleep?
Yes.
Little baby, how old is the baby?
She's just shy of 11 months.
Shy of 11 months. You're dead.
Oh,
she'll be your princess forever.
Yes, I know.
She'll be like, yeah.
Wrapped.
She'll be like 35 years old and she's still your baby.
Absolutely.
I tell you.
Absolutely.
Anago from Phoenix, or of Phoenix, I'm sorry.
Yes.
And it's a commercial cleaning company. Tell us a little bit about Anago.
So Anago is a franchise model. Dave Pavlitz, back in 1989, formed Anago and started franchising in 1991. Essentially, it makes it easy for entrepreneurs wanting their own cleaning business. They buy a franchise.
All right.
We teach them the model of how to clean, the steps, the most efficient ways to clean.
All right.
Obviously, the more efficient you are, the more profitable you are. And so we teach them the model, and we take care of the insurance, the billing, the collections, and help them build their business. Their whole premise is to basically clean for the client and build a relationship long term so that they can make their business as profitable as possible.
So the franchisee's job is essentially to find new and more businesses.
We help them do that,
Okay.
but if they want to do that on their own, we can also mentor them to do that.
So, but you're taking care of the back office stuff,
Correct.
basically.
Correct.
That way you're taking that burden, because entrepreneurs, we're wearing 20 different hats.
Yes.
And so you're taking the burden away from that,
Right.
and allowing the entrepreneur to concentrate on what they may do best, which
Yes.
is the particular business and doing the best for the client.
Correct.
That's wonderful.
Correct.
How competitive is your business?
Very. As you know, commercial cleaning is, there's a lot of companies out there doing
A lot
it.
of companies out there, and we've interviewed a lot of them.
I'm
by the way.
sure. There's a lot of franchise companies and there's a lot of mom and pop companies.
Yes.
But really your key to success is customer service. One of the biggest things we find out there is our competitors don't follow through. If a client has an issue, you call them back within an hour and you get it taken care of immediately. A lot of our competitors, it may take them 2-3 days to get back to the client. Not good. Our system and our technology of how we clean and how we build the clean with each client. Obviously, every client's a little different, so you have to build a system around cleaning to help the franchisee become efficient.
Do you find, though, when bidding for a job, the competition is so vast that you have some unscrupulous competitors out there underbidding you and then surprising the client with some upsells and stuff that they did not disclose at the beginning?
There are times when we're within pennies of our competitors. And there are other times, because we use the ISSA standards for cleaning speeds.
All right.
So there are other times when there'll be small companies that don't have insurance, that they can undercut and underbid at a lower price. But again, typically what you find is low price means low service. High price, you don't know what you're going to get. Typically we find that we're that value in the middle. So you get the quality, the value and price, and it becomes win-win for a long-term relationship.
And you talked about something that is actually, we give a lot of lip service, Kemp, to be sure, too. Their customer's number one, and we're just number one in customer service. But you say all those things, not you, but we say all those things until you have to deal with that customer service call.
Right.
And then is like, well, my supervisor is not here, let me get back to you. And that's where all that cheap talk comes to float. But that's not who you are.
No, we pride ourselves on customer service. If we have issues, we respond within an hour. There's been instances where one of our clients had an accident, fire extinguisher explode in the preschool room. So we were there within an hour and a half with a team to do an emergency clean for them. So we really pride ourselves on that customer service and doing what we say we're going to do. We want to not just meet the customer's expectations, but exceed it. And likewise on the franchise side, if a franchisee runs into a situation where they need some extra chemical but don't have the money, no problem. We'll just take it out on the next time when they get paid. We want to support and build a team and a family at Anago. So we want those franchisees to feel like they're part of our family.
Is that what you think has been the success of your enterprise? Is the fact that you are looking beyond just the immediate, but rather supporting everybody else? Because the moment you start supporting everybody else, you start getting trust from everybody
Absolutely.
else. Hey, I can count on this guy.
Yep.
If I have a problem, I'm just going to call Brad. I know that he's going to be able to at least guide me or help me solve the problem.
Absolutely. Loyalty and trust on both sides.
All right.
We're about a year and a half in, and by the end of this year, we will hit our monthly break even. So we're doing very, very well from a success standpoint. But a big part of that is building those relationships with the clients. You know, my background is sales and it's relationship building. So building a relationship with a client as well as building that trust and relationship with a franchisee. All of our franchisees at this point are Latin, Hispanic.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And I have two great office ladies, Ruby, my office manager, and Yuri, my operations manager. And they're just incredible with building that relationship with the franchisees and helping me because some of the language barriers,
Sure.
right?
You bet.
Probably half to two-thirds of our franchisees at least understand English or speak English, but there's still a portion that I need some assistance with the translation. But hardworking people. They're looking for the American dream to become an entrepreneur,
You bet.
and that's why they come here.
And the entry restrictions, if you will, to buy into a franchisee
Sure.
is not as restrictive as buying a McDonald's franchise, if you will. I
Correct.
mean, this is a business that I can enter, that I can put my whole family to work.
Yep.
And I don't know what your financing terms are, but I'm sure that you make it easy for somebody like that you know from experience they're hardworking, they're going to be able to meet their obligations. We're going to help them get this franchisee.
Absolutely. We have smaller programs. It again depends on what your level of investment or comfortability is.
All right.
But we have smaller programs for that ease of entry, and then we have bigger programs. If you want to jump in with both feet and do a full-time business, we can do that as well. You know, we've even financed part of the down payment. We don't typically do that, but if we really feel we have a great person or an individual and they're hungry, we'll work with them because we want to see them successful and we want to be successful. If they're successful, we're successful. We're not successful without them.
Gotcha. What makes a successful franchisee?
I think a couple things. The willingness to work hard to meet or exceed the customer's expectations, and someone that has that mindset that they want to be successful. They
Right.
want to do a good job and build upon growing their business.
The biggest challenge that you have going forward, and you mentioned you are a few months away from the break-even point.
Yes.
Your biggest challenge going forward, what is it? Is it the competition? Is marketing? What is it? Finding new franchisees? What is it?
I would say probably just continuing to find additional entrepreneurs that have that fire that want to have their own business. We have no problems finding clients. Our competitors, we have no problem from a competition standpoint. Again, I think a big part of it is as you go out and meet with a client for the first time, you're building rapport.
Sure.
And you build that relationship. That relationship starts there, and then it continues with the franchisee. When you bring the franchisee and introduce them, and they start building a relationship. So client side is pretty simple, but finding those folks that want to have that fire and want to build a business and be part of something greater is probably the biggest challenge.
One of the things that I would imagine if I am looking to be a franchisee would be that I'm ready to go. I got the fire ready. Can you help me, or are you going to provide me some clients just to get started, or what do I do next?
Absolutely. And that's one of the nice things about a franchise business model, like the McDonald's you mentioned, right?
Right.
There is a support mechanism and a way of doing things to make you efficient. So we actually, as part of our business, based upon how big of a business you want to buy into, we give you the clients. And if you want to grow your business, we can give you additional clients, and we partner with the franchisees to help them get as big or stay as small as they want. Some folks are small woman, maybe it's a single mother that wants to make a little extra money.
Right.
Maybe it's somebody that wants to build a business because they don't want to work for someone anymore. We have from A to Z across the board a variety of different types of people that just they want to have their own business.
And the consideration for somebody like you're talking about, maybe just that single woman who is looking to buy into a business, the advantage of going through the franchise avenue is the fact that you've got the insurance, you've got the accounting, you've got all the infrastructure necessary for that individual to run the business right.
Yes.
And if you do it by yourself, yeah, you might keep 100% of everything, but at some point you're going to have to spend it with accounting, with the tax franchise,
Absolutely.
with this, with that. And this way, you don't worry about that.
Right.
You just worry about doing your job. Let's generate more clients, and that's it.
And continuing to build your business as big as you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Brad Kemp.
Thank you.
I thank you very much, man. Anago, what does Anago mean in Latin and
So,
Greek again?
Anago is a Latin Greek term meaning to uplift or to guide.
And that's what you did today for us. You guided us and you uplifted us. Thank you. Man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. With that, we're out.
Welcome to the remix. Prestige.